physical, not reinventing the wheel, just got to dominate up front.
BYU won the toss. They elected to defer.
Remember, was at home. BYU was the one having issues with the noise.
And get it quickly into space to Reggie Virgil as he weaves his way and dives ahead. So he goes for 5 there. 3rd down and 2. Dickey straight ahead. 2nd and 5. Dickey off left tackle, just tripped up. 2nd and 10. Keep it on the ground and tackled for a loss. Satu Ala facing a 3rd and 13. Morton against a 4-man rush. Shallow cross, and it was nearly picked off by Satu Ala. Here's Bachmeier. And the freshman completes his first pass of the afternoon. Screen in that sprinter stance. Here's 3rd and 4. Bachmeier's going to try to do it with his legs, and he does. It's a 1st down. Can they find a stop on 3rd and 1? Quick to the line. Bachmeier and the Cougars, and you see the true freshman quarterback. They were marked as a 3rd and 1. And this time he's able to drive ahead. 3 for 3 on 3rd downs early on. They fake it, and it's a pass, and it's complete to Ryan. Parker Kingston with a completed pass to Carson Ryan.
Carson Ryan, we saw slow to get up a few plays ago.
Remaining in this first quarter, scoreless for now. L.J. Martin right in. And that is the first time Texas Tech has allowed a point on an opening drive this season.
Well, BYU wanted to be the more physical team coming into this one, and that was a perfect example there. A great block by Carson Ryan at tight end on the linebacker Roberts.
3rd and 10 for Baron Morton. And that is complete to Reggie Virgil past midfield. A chunk play for Texas Tech. 3rd down and 6. Morton, it is complete for a 1st down. And again, it's Reggie Virgil. Morton. Carter, the athletic tight end. It doesn't take much for him. Just a few strides, and he gets downfield.
In the red zone.
3rd down and 8. Morton. Virgil is wrapped up immediately for this 23-yard attempt. And he puts it through.
Opportunity to be in New York City.
Bachmeier is driven back by that front as Height was the first to get there. Look at Romello Height off the edge on the bottom of your screen as they're just going to play it conservatively with L.J. Martin, and Lee Hunter gobbles him up. And now that Red Raiders defense is fired up.
The first time these two teams played.
3rd down, nearly tripped up was Dickey, but he's able to gain his footing and spin ahead.
Tamoy Piao and Tony Vasa, those are big bodies up front to move.
Quick to the line, and with it, they had plenty of space. Here's Morton. Downfield strike, and brought in by Aiken. They're going to mark him down at the 1-yard line.
Was made possible by Jacoby Williams picking up the blitz, gave Morton time to get this thing downfield to Aiken. Wow. Great job seeing it in, back shoulder. And the question is, did he get in?
Well, you hear the crowd reacting, and it looks clear as day that this is a magnificent touchdown by Coy Aiken.
Opportunities downfield.
Review. It has been ruled a completed catch for a touchdown.
And reaching the playoff.
When the year started, he had enrolled at Stanford as L.J. Martin takes it ahead for a 1st down. 3rd down and 12. They go underneath to Martin, trying to set up the blockers, and he is met. High snap. Vanderhaar, it's a fake, and it's incomplete. Special teams coordinator Kelly Popinga put in numerous fakes this week in practice, and they just tried to pull one off there.
Texas Tech had a defender home. He's just going to try to sneak out here was ready for it. We've seen Kalani Sitake, Joe, aggressive early on offense with true trick play calls. Now you're seeing it on a fake punt.
Turnover on downs, the failed fake punt. And the play call now goes to Dickey with the distance change of 3rd and 3, and with that, a chain mover. 3rd and 8. Here is Kelly as Morton tries to spin free, somehow stays on his feet before eventually Kelly corrals him.
Well, Kelly's 245 pounds.
This a 48-yard attempt. And this time, it's wide left of Texas Tech. And he does. It's a first down for BYU. Keep it with Martin. This time he's going to be tackled for a loss. There's the best in the business. And the snap goes back where Bachmeier just has to retreat and fall on it. So a disaster for BYU.
Well, Mitchell snaps it. It didn't look like Bachmeier was ready for it. And I don't know if 85% is actually accurate if BYU loses, because I think there's a real conversation in the committee room between Notre Dame and Miami. Precious seconds still ticking away.
On 3rd and short, remember they do have the 1 timeout remaining as Williams had a cutback against the grain. Oh, the ball's out! And it goes right into the hands of Terrence Carter.
BYU fans can't believe it.
This is a play that could have been a tackle for loss. Instead, it's Texas Tech all the way down to the 25.
It was a great individual effort.
3rd down and 7 for the Red Raiders. BYU drops 8. And that was well off the mark. Terrence Carter was underneath from 40. Good elevation and rotation. And with that, a 13-7 lead. L.J. Martin ahead for a few yards. The team leading at the half of the big team being the sacrifice when it comes to moments like this. Well, remember, he wears that for a reason. L.J. Martin played linebacker and running back in youth football. His dad said 47. That's for the most physical player.
It galvanizes this offense.
First down, and here he is. Oh, look at that. You want to talk about physicality. He just ran over Ben Roberts. Bachmeier. Shallow cross underneath. Kingston, and look at Parker Kingston. First down, BYU. The 2023 season, so you see that athleticism he has. Oh, tackled for a loss. Blown up immediately. Now trailing in the second half of the Big 12 football championship as they keep it on the ground. L.J. Martin's going to give him a first down here. Bachmeier back to pass. Bailey's right in his face as they tried to go underneath to Kingston, but it's incomplete. And that was not well struck at all. There's Williams on 2nd and 8. Oh, he kept his balance.
For BYU.
Williams again, and Jacoby Williams is having a good drive here. 2nd and 15. Morton looking to extend the play, direct traffic, and he does so and does connect with Caleb Douglas just when they needed it. There's the red zone number on the season. Morton on 3rd and 8 as it's going to be short of the line to gain by Reggie Virgil. Now Dickey's going to take the direct snap and give it back to Morton. Morton on 4th and 2. It's incomplete. They gave the Wildcat look only to give it back to Baron Morton, and it's a turnover on downs.
Take a look at this again. Evan Johnson at corner. It looked to me like he grabbed the face mask there of Caleb Douglas. He's pulling on his right arm. If BYU wins, Notre Dame and Miami will be out. Texas Tech will fall out of the top 4. Lot to be determined.
Lot to be determined right here. 3rd down and 4. Bachmeier with time. Oh, what an interception by Roberts! Point blank stabbed it. Ben Roberts. Just the 5th interception thrown by Bachmeier this season, and Ben Roberts comes up big.
He rushing, and then he just stopped at the last second, watching Bear Bachmeier just floating to his left. This is an unbelievable job of timing the jump, batting it with his right hand, then making the catch and advancing the football. It's a defense with 27 takeaways coming into this game, second best in college football. And Ben Roberts, a freshman All-America a year ago, comes up with a massive takeaway here.
What a play. And now Dickey right in! Cameron Dickey!
It's a great job by Davion Carter, the right guard. He's only 6 feet tall, 295 pounds, but he's an excellent puller. They go wildcat right to Dickey. They tried 4 of these wildcat plays. The first time they played BYU earlier this year, none of them had that kind of success. And they're going for 2.
Try to make it 21-7. And Carter's going to do just that. Terrence Carter takes it in.
Can they give him a clean pocket to throw into?
3rd down and 6. That was out to JoJo Phillips, and it's incomplete.
Pressure packages, they've gotten a lot better in that area.
Williams, great move, and another first down for Texas Tech. Texas Tech facing a 3rd and 7. BYU desperate for a stop. Morton downfield. Batted away at the last second by Evan Johnson. Can BYU gain any momentum back? Final seconds of the 3rd quarter. Bachmeier, as he gets it complete to Kingston for a first down this 4th quarter. With Bachmeier and BYU on offense on first down. There's a shot downfield. Seemed like a lot of contact, and yes.
Pass interference. Defense number 14. 15-yard penalty.
Been fighting through the pain. And now trying to fight back. Throw! Ball is out! That whole thing just exploded. And Romello Height recovers it. It was A.J. Holmes who burst through and forced it.
So quick and explosive out of his stance, and he just completely messes up the timing of the handoff or the fake handoff or whatever that was supposed to be. And now 2 critical takeaways for Texas Tech here in the second half.
Aaron Morton on 2nd and 6. As Williams is wrapped up right away by Johnson. Put forth millions to fund these football student athletes and the success that they want to see on the field as Morton is wrapped up. 44-yard attempt by Harrington. And it's 24-7.
No coordinator and D coordinator, and they are humming.
Bachmeier. It is intercepted again. Ben Roberts does it again.
He's just going to drop and takes him right to the football. The second interception of the game. It's funny. Jacob Rodriguez comes in. He's got all the accolades. He should be a Heisman finalist. He's the Buckus Award winner. But the interior linebacker that's made the most plays in this one is big number 13, Ben Roberts. And this defense gets takeaways.
Those big stashes for the fans. Those big stashes for the linebackers. Texas Tech in that front 7. That defense overall. 3rd and 11 as Morton just tries to go underneath right near the line of scrimmage.
And really the big reason is the defense.
And Harrington off the mark. And a pitch to Martin on 3rd and 2, and he's going to lose yardage. Trailing by 17 from their own 37. Bachmeier, and it is denied by guess who? Ben Roberts. Texas Tech looking to put this game away. On 4th down, they get it into space to Aiken, and Aiken inside the 10 and into the end zone for another touchdown. He had the 33-yarder earlier and now runs finds his way in across the goal line.
He actually runs into his own player. DeMooney goes down. And a great job by Aiken, not just getting the catch, but staying in bounds, cutting upfield. And I just feel like moments ago, this was a one-possession game. It's completely changed.
Texas Tech, as they have dominated their way through this season with wins in excess of 20 points. And you think through the great history of the sport. LJ Martin, that's how ball is out again, and it just continues to roll downhill as Cofield comes up with it.
Easily one of the best coaches in the country.
Has joined the Big 12 3 years ago, finding themselves in a championship game. To the end zone they go, looking for Virgil, but it's incomplete.
Pass interference. Defense number 4. 15-yard penalty. Automatic first down.
Aggressive they are in the portal, and it's the perfect combination to put together this roster. It's incomplete in player acquisition right now. You need that. You need to act quickly.
And they're also a team really hot right now, Joe. They're beating their opponents in the last 4 games by an average of 28 points a game.
When they're this close, they played the game with all due respect as Bachmeier falls on the ball. Bachmeier on 3rd and 12. That's incomplete. And star quarterback gives way to Mitch Griffiths.